Hey guys, what's going on? It's Apple Rules 1 here, bringing you guys another commentary. Sorry it's been a while, but I just haven't felt like doing anything for the past couple of weeks, so I'm here to bring you guys something. So today I will be talking about the future of gaming and where I see gaming probably in at least like the next 50 years, probably even a little less, maybe 20. And we all know that gaming has evolved so much from the 1970 game Pong and all the way up to like, let's say, Far Cry 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 2, all these different games, Resident Evil. There's so many different games I can think about. But let's just talk about gaming, video games in general, and where I see them being in 20 years. So now that we're in 2014, the games are looking really good. Right now we have the next gen consoles, and we still have the last gen consoles, which the developers are still developing for, but they don't look as good, obviously. But we have the PS4 and the Xbox One, which have really good graphics, are really up to date. They have 8 gigs of RAM, they have so much stuff, they have great processors, they have great graphics cards. And I think in the future, I think just going to keep on getting better and better. Now people think consoles are going to go away. I don't think so, because consoles are their own little thing. Because the difference between PC gaming and consoles, it is a little bit better on the PC graphics wise. But just people on the consoles, they actually, since they're all consoles, they're all made the same hardware, so that the developers actually make for it. And I think that's like the biggest advantage of console gaming. I think it's just because it's used for consoles only, because when you're having a PC, you're running an operating system, you're running like a big operating system, even though the PS4 and the Xbox One run their own little operating system. It's not as much as to say Windows 7 or something like that, or Windows 8 even. And they also have all these background programs that could be taking up RAM and CPUs in your CPU. So I think that's another advantage of console gaming, and I just think it'll keep evolving, as I just said, and I don't see anything really changing. I think the games are eventually also going to go up to 4K. I'm waiting for that. I don't think 4K games are going to come out on the PS4 and Xbox One, maybe towards the end of its life cycle, but they'll probably be like at 30 frames per second or maybe even lower, because I don't believe that it might be able to get it up to that high of speed. But apparently they are capable of doing 4K, like 4K movies and stuff like that. I can see that doing just fine. Netflix already released their 4K movie thing. If you have a 4K supported device, and you probably would want to use a TV 4K as well, you can actually start streaming 4K. It takes up a little bit of bandwidth, about 15 I think they said they recommend. So a lot of people have that, and that's probably about the average speed of the US, I would say. And I think most people don't have that, because if you have 15, you're not really gonna get 15. You get a little lower than that, and then if you have all these other devices, it's just gonna make it even slower. We actually have here, my house, we have Time Warner Cable. We have the 100 megabit speed, and they actually just upgraded us for free, up to 300 megabits down. And I think it's about 30 up. I think about that. I don't remember. But it's really, really fast, and I'm surprised they even upgraded us for free. They're doing that for everyone, so if you guys have Time Warner Cable, just let you know. I've actually known this for a while. It's really cool, and the internet's really good. When I load up a video, the video loads up really fast, a couple of seconds, a minute. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes I get a little moments as usual, because the routers are that way. And can also consider we have a lot of devices, so I think that's really good. So back to the topic of gaming. Alright, so about video game franchises like Call of Duty. So I hear what I'm playing right now, and I'm showing you guys. I didn't even tell you about the gameplay. So this is some gameplay on Slums. I got this a little while before Ghost came out. I've had it on the theater mode, so I decided to pull it out because I remember getting this gameplay. This gameplay is very funny because it's in theater mode, so you can't see it, but these people were like really complaining because at the end of the game they thought it was cheating and they were getting all pissed off. So back to Call of Duty. Call of Duty, I think it's just gonna keep on coming. Call of Duty is not really gonna go away. It's not gonna go away until people stop buying it, and there's always this little 12-year-olds always buying it. So I see this franchise going for a long time. It reminds me kind of like the Simpsons TV show, because that's been going on for I don't know how many seasons, so many seasons. South Park 2 has 16 or 17, I think. I don't remember. Can't wait for that to come back, but I think it's just gonna keep on going. Other franchises, Halo's probably gonna die out eventually, because they only have like 4 and they're not as popular. Titanfall, not either. I think it's just mostly Call of Duty. Call of Duty is really gonna survive, I think, a long time. And I think that's just the way it's going to be. And lastly, I almost forgot about virtual gaming. Virtual gaming starting to come out a little bit, like they're in their little testing phases right now. like Oculus Rift. They've been already been partnered by Facebook, and they're testing it out. It looks really cool. Virtual reality gaming. That's also, I don't think it's gonna be very popular in the future. Maybe like 100 years from now, it'll probably be good. But people are not gonna like it because when you come home from a hard day of work or something like that, or school, you don't want to put on a controller and put a headset. I mean, put that all over your head and everything. People just want to sit down with the controller and just play. It's not like very convenient to put the thing over your head. It's just not as convenient. It can also cause dizziness way more because it actually feels like you're in the game. I think there's a little couple of problems they have to tweak out of there, but I think it'll I might actually try it out too. So Sony's also making their own little thing too. So I think Sony's gonna be able to actually compete against Oculus Rift, but Oculus Rift will probably take over because Sony has to work on their PlayStation, and Oculus Rift is just working on their virtual reality set. Lastly, I want to talk about the distribution of games, like the future of that. So right now we're in the phase right now where it's all like physical discs and everything, cartridges for the like Vita or something like that, DS2. Like we're in the phase where we have physical media. This also goes for like movies and stuff like that, and TV shows or whatever, music too. Right now we're in the phase where we have physical media, that's the majority, but we're still like downloading games and movies and stuff like that is starting to peak up a little bit. Just the way, and that's just the way it is, because that's just the way the future is going to be. Because these Blu-rays, I don't think there's going to be any other physical media. No more physical media, no more disc-based media. With the Blu-rays, that's it. They're just going to maybe improve it a little bit, because right now they're already having like 100 gig like quad layer Blu-ray disc, but I think that's it pretty much. We're just going to go to downloading, because downloading, you just have a hard drive, and there's so much space, terabytes and terabytes and terabytes of hard drives. They're just getting bigger and bigger by every couple of months, and once you do download, it's like so much space, because a 4K game, let's just say, when they eventually start coming out with 4K games, and if it's gonna run at 60 frames per second, let's just say, all these graphics and everything, it's just gonna take up too much space. Like apparently, like I heard, like a 30-second 4K like clip is like 500 megabytes. Like it's really big. These 4K clips are really big. So imagine the games, like let's say even Call of Duty, even though that's like a really major big game, but if we were trying to do a game kind of like GTA 5 or Far Cry or something like that, it would be a lot of space. So I think that's what we have to do, and I think like the stock hard drive with the Xbox One and PS4 isn't enough. I think all of us are gonna have to eventually upgrade our hard drives soon, because these games, we're gonna start downloading them a lot, and there's a lot of games that we have to install even though we have the disk space. But that's just the way it's gonna be. So I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I hope you guys enjoy everything. Hope you guys have a good day. This is Apple Rules 1 here, checking out.